Heidi ho, Stampers. This is Deb Valder, your Fun Stampers Journey Coach, and today I want to show you this beautiful, absolutely beautiful card. It can be used for any occasion. I think it is set up to be a bridal card, but it really doesn't have to be. You can look at this card and give it to anybody that is a beautiful person. Let me show you where I got it from. It is from our Spring into Summer mini catalog, and remember, this is only good until June 2016. Now, what I want to tell you is some of these things will be carried over. I just don't know which ones. So for this particular stamp set, it's found on page 10, and I absolutely love it. It is got some two-step stamping. So for those of you that say red rubber stamps can't be used in two-step stamping, well, think again. Our stamps are absolutely amazing. They are red rubber, and they're very deeply etched, so you get a beautiful, beautiful image every single time you stamp. They are also indexed on the back, which means that you don't have to put any of those plastic pieces on there. This comes as it is. This is exactly the way I got the stamp set. I pop it off, I pop it onto my block, and the image is right there. You want to make sure when you're cleaning it that you do not get any of the cleaner on the image side, because it will come off. It is a powerful cleaner. So with that being said, this is just a gorgeous stamp set. It is two-step, but today I'm not going to be using the other step for the image that I'm going to be using, but that can be used, and it's so easy. You've seen me do the two-step stamping before, and just to show you that it can be done, and it can be done with such ease, okay? So that is where this stamp set came from. And remember, Richard loves to do collections, so this is the wedding collection in the mini catalog. Just absolutely love it. You've seen me use this paper, absolutely love it. But don't just bottleneck yourself into this being just for weddings. Even though it's in a wedding collection, you can use it for anything. I love how he used the little house die to make favors for the tables. These are just little tiny candles, you know, not candles with a flame. They're candles that have the battery inside them, and he used them as a little favor for the tables. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so again, make sure you look at all the samples in this catalog. It's laid out so perfectly. I love it. That's the Spring into Summer catalog. It's done at the end of June, and we will have a new summer mini coming out. The next thing I wanted to show you was a piece from our, I actually used a embossing folder on the back. Before I do that, I want to take 1 minute to talk to you about the catalog. This is our 2015-2016 catalog. It is good until the end of June. On July 1st, 2016, I want you to know that we have a new catalog coming out. So make sure you're on my website on July 1st, 2016 to be the first ones to receive your catalog. Now, let me just tell you something that I found out last night. The catalog is excuse me, I'm getting so excited. The catalog from last year to this year was amazing. He added so many more pages. But let me tell you that next year's catalog, the one that comes out on July 1st, 2016, is 100 pages more. It is 100 pages more. Did I tell you 100 pages? So with that being said, let me just show you what 100 pages looks like, because that's what I had to do. It is going to be that much more filled with things, and I am hoping that they are a lot of embellishments, because I love dies and embossing folders and you know, just bling. I just love it all, and I hope that there's even more stamps, which there's got to be. I mean, if it is 100 pages larger, again, make sure you're on my website July 1st. I'm going to be doing some giveaways to those of you that do purchase the catalog, and you are going to be so excited. So stay tuned. We only have about a month and a couple of days before the new catalog comes out. So in this catalog, I used a couple of different things with this card. Let me just show you the background embossing folder. This is the embossing folder that I used. It's called J Blooms, and this embossing folder is their signature flower. If you see anything that is advertising-ish, you'll see that this flower is on there. We have embossing folders, we have stamp sets, we have dies for it. Absolutely a beautiful, beautiful die. So that's the one that I used for this one. And then I also used the ovals framelit, which is right here. These are our thin metal dies, and remember that most of our thin metal dies you can get when they're nested like this. You can get the the piercings with them. If they don't come with them, like these all come with them, but you can also purchase them separately or in a bundle like these over here. So you have your ones that cut, you have your ones that pierce, and remember, in the middle is where you get your bundle, and that is your savings right there. I love the way this catalog is laid out. Absolutely love it. So let me just show you how I did the card now that I've made a plug for the new catalog coming up, which again, make sure you're on my website July 1st, 2016, and be the first to get your catalog. Seriously, it's going to be amazing. We got a sneak peek at some of the things that are going to be in it, and I was so excited to see them. So this right here is the card that we're going to do today. I used just a regular card base, which is 11 by 4 1/4, and I scored it at 5 1/2, so it opens in the top. Then what I did was I ran my piece of cardstock, and this is 3 3/3 by 5, and I just ran it through my Journey Platinum, my Journey Platinum, and I just ran it through with that, and then this is what I got. Now, what I did with this card right here, if you can see it, let me just zoom up just a little bit. What I did was I used the what I call the outgoing image, but for this card right here, just to show you that it's just as beautiful, I'm going to use the indented image. So this one is where the petals are outdented, and these are the ones that were indented, and this is the way I'm going to use it. And like I said, our embossing folders are $4.95. Can you beat that? $4.95, and you can use them either way, which I absolutely love. So with that being said, I'm going to take some of my Watermelon Fusion ribbon, which is also in the mini catalog. I'm going to take my Easy Glide, just add it to the back here so that I can add my ribbon to. That's how easy this is, okay? It's just such a beautiful, elegant card. If you needed to do wedding favors, or not wedding favors, but bridal shower gifts or excuse me, if you needed to do wedding cards, invitations, thank you very much. If you wanted to do wedding invitations, this would be absolutely gorgeous for it. Bridal shower cards, absolutely gorgeous. So now I have my background right here, and then what I'm going to do is just add some of my Journey foam squares right here. So I'm going to add one right there just to hold that down, but I'm going to do them in the corners. I don't like to waste them. So I'm just going to do them in the corner, and I always add one in the middle, but because I wanted that piece to lay down, I was just going to put it there. And these come up so easy. I love, love, love how these just come up so very easy. And if I didn't want to take this this one off, I didn't have to. All right, but I did. So there are my Journey foam squares. I'm just going to mount that to the center of my card, and so far, so good. Now what I need to do is to cut out my ovals. And I did that ahead of time because everybody knows how to use the Journey Platinum. And I'm going to show you that I used, see, these are how they go. These are the Journey ovals, and we have a cutter, and then we have a piercer, and a cutter, and a piercer, and a cutter, and so on. So I'm going to take the 3 largest ones, the cutter, the piercer, and the cutter. All right, so those are the 3 that I took. And then what I'm going to do is what I did do, is I just laid my paper out, just a scrap piece of paper, and then I just cut that one. I did them all at the same time. So when I did this, I ran all 3 of these through right at the same time through the Journey Platinum, and that's what I got. When I take them off, I'm going to use all of the pieces, all right? I'm going to use all of the pieces to this because this is my part that pops up, and then this is the part that I'm going to stamp on. So that's my next step. I'm going to take and I'm going to stamp my image right in the middle using my black licorice ink pad. And I like to take the ink to the stamp so I know where I got it. You don't have to press hard. This is our amazing True Color Fusion ink, which is absolutely awesome. And because I can see the image through with no problem, I'm just going to stamp it right down in the middle, and voila. Isn't that absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous? Now, what I like to do is to keep my stamps clean very, right away. So that's my image. Remember, True Color Fusion ink, you do need our special cleaner. So if you're ordering your ink pads, make sure you order the cleaner to go along with it. It keeps it nice and moist, and the stamps won't crack, and they clean it instantly. So I'm just going to take an old rag. The eyeglass things, they work wonderful. You just want You just want a cloth that's going to be lint free. So what I'm doing is just cleaning this off, just like that, and we're good to go. And then I'll just take this off here, add it to the back of this, which is awesome, and ready to put back into its little folder. All right, so that is the, I'm telling you all of these things because I have so much time, because this card is so easy. And that's what I said, if you need to do these as invitations, oh my gosh, go for it. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start putting my little card together, because that's all there is. I'm going to take and I'm going to use my Easy Glide and just add that to the back of the card like this. All right, and then I'm going to get out some of my amazing, now these are the Journey Foam Square mediums, and now I'm going to get out my Journey Foam Squares minis, because minis go a lot longer and a lot farther. I have a friend, her name is Minnie, and she lives in San Antonio, Texas. Give a shout out to Minnie. Hi, Minnie! She's just an adorable little person, and you're not going to believe this, but her husband's name is Donald. So we have Donald and Minnie, and she is just a very good friend and a coach of mine. So I just love to have you give a shout out to her. So with these, I'm just taking off the little, and you can put as many of these on as you want, but I'm just putting on a few. One in each corner here. There's no corners in an oval. Did I just say that? I can't believe I just said that. Okay, and I took my card away. Hello, Deb. Okay, there we go. All right, now I'm just going to center this, and you know it fits because we cut it out of the same dies. Okay, so there is our little dress. Now we have some embellishments, and let me show you how I did this little flower. This flower, let me just set these aside because I have this big thing coming in. These flowers are called media flowers, and they come white, but what I love to do is to color them. So I'm going to just take and zoom this out just a little bit. Okay, so now what I want to show you is how I colored them. It's very, very, very easy. Just grab yourself an old box, okay? Let me just zoom this out a little bit more. Okay, grab yourself an old box and then just cut it down at an angle so you have some place to just color. These are our splashes, and I love these splashes. This one is the Sweet Berry, which I love, 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 and you can color it as much or as little as you want. Let me just grab one of the little ones here because they come in two sizes. These are the two sizes that they come in, and I'm just going to take and color one of my little ones so that I have one. And you don't have to saturate it. Let me just show you what I mean by that. When I color it, I like to leave a little white in there because my card is pink and white. So I wanted to leave a little bit of the white in there to kind of accent the white part of it. So I'm just going to take it. Whoops! There is a little plug in here that you want to take and put in after each one. I just give it a little bit of a shake, and I'm just going to color and turn. Okay, just color and turn. And then what I do is I just set that aside to dry, and it doesn't take that long to dry. Seriously, it will lighten up just a little bit. Let me just show you the difference between the two of them. So just like anything that's wet, it's a little bit darker and it lightens up. That's it. That's how I color that. I will set that one aside to dry because I do have one that's already done, and voila, there it is. All right, so now we're going to add that to our card after I make my little bow. Let me bring my card back in here to show you what I'm talking about. Do you see my little ribbon in the back there? This is our white Journey twine, and I'm just going to take and fold it together just as if I was doing a package. All right, so just make these just simple and sweet. All right, just like that. That's about right. Nah, maybe a little bit smaller. Let's go a little bit smaller here. So there we go. I think that's a little better. Okay, there we go. And then just, maybe I can even do, because my ribbon, I'll tell you how much ribbon I have, but I'm going to do 3 on this one because I have enough and I can. All right, so now what I'm going to do is just take a little piece off of this one right here. Let me just grab my Grand Pro shears, which I absolutely love, and I'm just going to tie this around. You can add another piece if you want to. This is our Journey twine right here, but I love to save, and I'm just going to take, grab the wrong one. Here we are. All right, I'm just going to take this and tie it just once. You don't even have to tie it in a knot if you don't want to. Okay, that's all it takes is just one, because we're going to actually solidify it with our Journey glaze. This is amazing stuff. I use it all the time. You've seen me use it. I go through bottles of these like you wouldn't believe. Today I'm going to use it as an adhesive, and you're going to see a couple of different ways. So because this is so big, my flower right here, I want to make sure that I get a really good adhesive, and this is the best. It also, wait until you see some of the things I do with this. You can go back into some of my posts and just watch what I've done. But it is a great adhesive, all right? But it can be used for a lot more, so stay tuned, all right? And now I'm just going to add that to the little flower right there, all right? And then I have a couple more things that I'm going to do. Now it's still wiggly because it's still wet. Now you see her flowers right here, and what I'm going to add is some of our, right here, they're called our journey sequence. It's called the Pink World, okay? And these are them. Aren't they gorgeous? Now what I'm going to do with this journey glaze is I'm just going to dot it where my flowers are. Just dot, 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 okay? And then I'm going to add some of these sequins. And you can just plop them on if you want to, which is what I love to do. And then shake them off like you do after it's dry. You don't want to do it yet because they'll all fall off. And then after it's dry, we'll just tip it upside down, and the ones that are glued will stay, and the ones that aren't. But look at how beautiful it just popped her dress. Now I'm not done. I am absolutely not done. I'm going to bring in my journey glaze again, and I don't know if you can see it on this picture. I'm going to zoom up just a little bit. And on this card right here, I have added some of our sparkle cuts. Our sparkle cuts are different than our glitter. It is chunkier, and I am in love with it. Absolutely in love with it. If I used glitter on this, I think it wouldn't look as nice, but I'm going to use our sparkle cuts. They accent our sequence quite well. And what I'm doing is just putting little drops. You don't want to do too many, but you want to put little drops here and there. Okay, and we're going to drop some of these sparkle cuts right on there. Like I said, it's not glitter, it's chunkier than glitter. And what I'm doing is just adding it just like this. Now, just like my sequence, I'm going to set this aside to dry, and then when it's done, I'm going to tap it off, and wherever there isn't glue or the journey glaze, what will happen is it'll just fall off. And when you're done, you have this amazingly beautiful, elegant card. The prototype for this one was done by Fun Stamper's Journey. I just added and added some elements to it and just changed up a few things, but I just thought this was absolutely gorgeous. Make sure you check out the Journey blog. It is amazing. And also their catalogs. That catalog for me is such inspiration. I love it. Absolutely love it. So if you have any questions, let me know. You know how to get a hold of me. Remember, on July 1st, our new catalog comes out. You want to be the first one on my website to buy that, because I will be putting names in a hat and be drawing for some amazing prizes. So take care, have a great day, and see you soon.